Many people begin noble initiatives with good intentions, but give up too easily when the going gets tough. Once, a guru had sent his best monk disciple to a far-off land to preach. After a year, the monk wrote to the guru, requesting for one more monk to assist him in the work. The guru called his disciples and read the letter in front of them. "I would like to send 5 of you," he said to them. The disciples were puzzled. "Why 5, Gurudev, when only 1 has been requested for?" "You will understand later," said the sagacious guru, and selected 5 monks for the journey. Next morning, the 5 sadhus started off for the distant land. In the next city, passing by a temple, they came to know that the priest's post was vacant. The community of devotees urged one of them to stay back and take up the job. "Salary is good and you will live comfortably," they reassured. One of the monks was tempted. The village also looked prosperous. So he said to the others, "Priesthood is also God's work. I would like to stay here." Next day, the remaining 4 continued on the journey. They were passing by the outskirts of a kingdom when the king's eyes fell upon them as he was on his horse. He looked at one of the monks who was particularly young, healthy, and radiant, and addressed him, "O revered one, I am in search of a young groom for my daughter the princess. You seem to be a perfect fit. Are you ready? Remember, I have only one daughter, and you as her husband will be the heir to my kingdom." The young monk found this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and agreed to the king's request. He said goodbye to his friends and left with the regent. Now, the 3 monks who were left realized the significance of their master's words and decision. In this long journey, there are myriad distractions. The 3 decided they will exercise caution. As they proceeded on their travel, one night they lost their way, but finally managed to reach a cozy dwelling. When they knocked on the door, a beautiful young woman greeted them and welcomed them in. She offered them hot tea and biscuits, and with deep reverence she spoke. "You are God sent to me, because I was waiting for my parents to return. Fear was gripping me in this lonely night. Can you please stay with me until my parents come back?" The next day, the monks had intended to leave. However, one of them had already fallen in love with that beautiful young woman. He said to the others, "I can't leave her alone until her parents are back." So the 2 remaining monks carried on with their journey. As they were passing by a village, their saffron robes attracted a crowd. The villagers were atheists and didn't believe in God. So a great scholar of the village challenged them to a debate. When one of the monks rose to accept the challenge, the other one pulled him aside and reminded him, "Why are you getting provoked? Who knows how long this will take? we must focus on our Guru's instruction and on completing the journey. The other monk responded furiously, "I am a devotee, and this man has challenged the existence of God. Hence, I have resolved to stay here and convert him. You can go." And our Gurudev had said to us that only one person was needed in the first place. He stayed back, and in the end, only one monk reached the destination. The Guru had known this would happen, and hence at the very outset asked 5 of them to start the journey. Like the monks, many of us begin with great enthusiasm, but distractions do not come announcing themselves as temptations. They arrive dressed as wealth that promises security, relationships that offer comfort, and recognition that feeds the ego. Hence, real bravery lies not in starting the journey, but in staying on the course. The monks in the story were not defeated by outward forces. They were derailed by defective values, unguarded desires, and weak intention. What seemed like harmless detours turned out to be permanent exits. Shree Krishna explained to Arjuna in the 64th verse of the 2nd chapter of the Bhagavad Gita how the mind becomes weak and how it can be strengthened. Let us read from Bhagavad Gita for everyday living. The entire downward spiral leading to ruin begins with contemplating pleasure in sense objects. The urge for happiness is as natural to the soul as thirst is to the physical body. It is impossible to think, "I will not contemplate happiness anywhere," because this is the yearning of the soul. The simple solution then is to envision bliss in the proper direction, which is in God. If we can repeatedly revise the thought that God is the ocean of happiness, we will develop attachment towards Him. This divine attachment will not degrade the mind like material absorption. Rather, it will purify the mind. God is all pure, and when we immerse our heart in Him, the heart also becomes pure like Him. You will measure a road journey in miles, but the journey of life is measured in our choices. In the voyage towards your goals, life will offer you many reasons to stop. It will hijack your purpose with comfort, temptations, distractions, and even fan your ego. So the question is, in your sojourn of life, will you simply wander towards what is easiest, most comfortable, or most praised? Or will you keep walking towards your ultimate goal?